Good evening, Stitchers. My name's Teresa, and I'm new to this, so bear with me because I don't know if I'm going to be very good at it. I live in Iowa. I won't say I'm originally from Wyoming, but that's what I call my hometown. I have three wonderful boys who are soon to be 30, soon to be 28. Terrible when you can't remember. And one who will be 19 middle of next year. Excuse me. I'm starting this mostly because I do make project bags, and I am interested in being able to try and sell more, obviously. Aren't we all looking for, a way to make some more money? Always that money. I've been stitching for, I'd say probably 30 years. My first really big one, I think, was in 93. Before that, it was ornaments. I just lost the one that I did in 93. I had a flood here. Not a horrendous flood, but my basement flooded in May. And one of the Christmas totes that I thought was fine wasn't. And I figured that out when I drug it upstairs from the basement to start decorating this year. So, and it's okay. I can replace it. I can make it again. Kind of bums me out, but I'm okay with it. If that is the only thing that I lost, I'm good with that. I really am, because there was a lot of stuff that I could have lost. Most of what was in that tote was either replaceable, easily replaceable, or glassware. So I got lucky. One other thing that did get messed up, though, was my youngest son did a plaster hand, and the plaster got wet. So I'm hoping, drying it out, the print's still there, but there's some mold on it, and so I'm trying to figure out how to fix that. If any of you have any suggestions, I would love them. Okay, I don't know the questions for beginner Flosstubers. I don't have any of that together because this is kind of I've been trying to figure out how to do this for like 4 hours. I am not the most tech savvy, but I am going to figure out how to edit. So, since I really don't feel like pulling stuff down and going through all that, I figured I would show you some things that I have done that I haven't framed yet. Looking over there, I'm not 100% sure if they have been ironed. I know some of them have, but I'm not 100% sure if all of them have. So, to get on with, this one is Glad We Are Neighbors. I changed the wording, and I will insert a picture here, I hope, of the actual kit. Tree Frog Trio, which again I will insert another picture. This one came out of a book called The Bear Book. This one I did not stitch. I bought a box of miscellaneous cross-stitch stuff, and this one was in it. This one as well was in it, and I do not know where this one came from. I don't know what book or anything else. If anybody knows, let me know. I'm thinking about making it into a wall hanging if I can figure out how to sew one. This one was also in that box, and it is from Cross Stitch and Country Crafts premiere issue. And I always wanted to stitch it, so now I don't have to. I can just put it up. This one's filthy. By the time I was done with it, I want it out of my face. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. But this was one, it came out of Fantasy Carousel, I think. I will insert a picture. And another one that came out of the Bear book. This one was like 98% done, and I just finished it up, so it was no longer a whip, because I have a thing with whips. I don't have a million of them. This one, oh, sorry. This one came from Country something. Again, I'll insert a picture. And I dyed this fabric myself. It was just one that I was playing with. And this one was another kit, and I did it for a relative, and the marriage dissolved, so I got it back. And I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with it. It was a Janlynn, I think, but I will insert a picture. And there will also be a picture of A Baby's Touch, which I've done 3 times now. I had 2 friends who had preemie babies. They were both 22-weekers, and they both survived, and they're beautiful children now. Well, they started out children, but they're beautiful. Oh, 7 and 9, maybe? I hope they don't watch this because I don't remember. The reason I did it a 3rd time was because one of them lost their house in a fire last fall. And when that happened, the cross stitch went with it. So I have it stitched. I just got to get off my lazy butt and frame it, which I should do this week because I'm off. But I don't know whether it'll get done. Now, to clarify something, whips, I love watching whip parades. They're fun. They're enjoyable. Me, I would go bonkers. Straight up, put me in a nut house if I had that many. I can't mentally do it. I think right now I have 7, 3 of which I didn't start. They were in a box, another one of those wonderful boxes I was able to pick up. One of them I'd really like to finish. I'm having issues with it because I think the woman was getting to the point where she couldn't see well. And it's called 9 Lives. It's a row of kittens. And there's mistakes, and it's going to be something I'm going to have to sit and work on a little at a time. My apologies, I have 5 dogs, so you're going to hear them. And on top of that problem with 9 Lives, there was no floss with it. So I had to go through and attempt to match up with my DMC. Another one is Gettysburg, which I want to do. It's just, I like animals. I prefer to cross-stitch animals or sunflowers. That's about the most flowery you're going to get out of me. Maybe morning glories. I like them. And the 3rd one is called Emperor. And I'm not 100% sure I'm going to be able to finish it. It's on, I have no idea what count, but it's tiny. And I have a hard time now seeing some of the smaller stuff. I like doing 28 count 1/2, but right now I'm working on an ornament that's 25 count, I think, and it's 1/1, and I'm struggling. But there's a ton of quarter stitches, so that might be part of it. But no, I love watching whip parades. You won't ever see a great big long one from me. Okay, I think I've wasted enough of your time, and I think I've got this editing thing sorted down, so we'll see how this goes. Have fun, and I will be back probably a couple of weeks. I don't usually work on enough, since I work full-time as well. I don't always get time at night to stitch, so thank you very much. Have fun.